I'm on Mr. Bond's boat at the moment. I've just came to check, see if there's any leaks, anything that needs to be done. And it seems very dry. Very roomy and very dry. And there's no drips. Which is a big bonus because most boats leak somewhere. Okay, front hatch seems good. There's no sign of damp. And we have had monsoon torrential rain here. All the hatches are shut. Everywhere I'm looking, I'm not seeing any pools of water anywhere. Main cabin, looking round the floor. There's no signs of any damp. It's all looking good to me. No, there's no damp. The rain has briefly stopped. I say briefly. No sign of leakage anywhere. Not that I can see anyway. Nothing. All the beds seem dry. Everything looks in good order. Just my wet footprints. Okay. Right. I'm going home. There we go, it's all locked up. Bit of water on the bin, any. Well, night time is here, and I think it's actually stopped raining. It's been on and off really all day. The cat's sitting on the back deck looking rather peeved, although she is quite happy to get outside. It's like, as we said on the live, we did a live tonight with Fiona. She's asleep now, and it's like cabin fever. You can't go out, you can't go anywhere. I mean, you could, but you get soaked going to the car, you know. I know, I hear you say get an umbrella. Well, yes, you could get an umbrella, I do accept that. But, you know, to go where? Just to think of somewhere to go. So you can't really go and do anything. And in Spain they're called para agua, which means for water. And the parasol, we all thought that was a fancy word. It just means for sun. But yes, I mean, I've been watching the news reports, I've been watching YouTube, and it's horrendous what's been going down in Valencia. On the east coast of Spain. It's the amount of rain that came down there in just a few hours. They reckon it was a year of rainfall fell in a few hours. And don't forget, it can fall on the hills miles away from the city. It might not even be raining in the city, and you just get all this water comes thundering down towards the city, and it just crashes down the streets and washes cars away and everything. And there are drainage ditches And it brings me to thinking, you know, maybe cities need to go back to having enormous walls, you know, with a ditch and like a moat, purely not to repel enemies, but I mean to give the water somewhere to go for next time that happens. You know, you go to places like Malta and there's a huge wall and there's a bridge going across into the town, and you like Valletta, and you think, wow, there's a great big ditch. I don't think they suffer from water the same way, but you know, if you think back in medieval terms, you could think to yourself, right, okay, because we've got all those hills behind you and the flash floods come down off the hills, so you've got to think of somewhere for that volume of water to go, and it's a civil engineering thing, isn't it? You've got to build a big moat, a big sea defence, rainwater defence around your town for that eventuality happening again, because over 100 people are now missing, dead, you know, and all right, that's not going to happen very often, but it does happen. It will happen again. You know, this is nature. It's probably been doing it for a million years, but it doesn't happen very often, so we all forget it. We don't know, you know, but I think that's the only way to deal with water, is have a dirty, great big ditch, a big water defence, diverting that kind of volume of water away from cities, because the last thing you want it to do is run through the streets of the city and drown people and wash cars away. I mean, that's just unacceptable, isn't it? It really is. Anyway, if you missed the live, we did a live on Fiona's channel this evening, Halloween live, and that's about an hour long, so you can I'll leave a link to it. I'll leave a link to it on the video down below. Sorry there's not been much of a video today, but there's not been much going on, I'm afraid. Other than that, we've just been cooked up, sitting on the boat and staring out the windows. Good night, and may your God go with you.